laughing and playing. All these things keep you on that side of the seesaw. And then you're not able to repair, you're not able to rebuild. All these things limit your ability to be healthy. So I'd like to give you a couple specific examples of some hidden stressors. Physical stressors. Now, with all stress, there's good and there's bad. Exercise is a good stressor, right? You know, we're told that we're supposed to exercise, and that's a positive thing for our body and our mind and our spirit. But sometimes over-exercising can be a bad thing. If your seesaw is already like this, and you add in hard exercise, here it is January 1st, or we're January, month of January, beginning of a new year. Everybody makes New Year's resolutions and has decided, you know, I'm going to do it this year, I'm going to change. But in December, they were, you know, chowing down on all kinds of stuff for Christmas meals and Thanksgiving, and they were already on that end of the seesaw. So now that we've added another stressor of hard, heavy exercise January 1st, and that didn't balance your seesaw out. So that's when that exercise program will last maybe about 2 to 3 months, which is typically what I see in the gym, is come end of March, people can't handle it anymore, they stop. It's too frustrating, they're not getting the results they want, and the reason is because the seesaw was already tilted that way. And what they did was stimulate that sympathetic branch of the nervous system. So exercise can be a very, very good thing. It's just how much, what intensity of exercise is appropriate for you and your level of vitality, how much life you have in you, and the amount of total stress that you have from that funnel. If you have a full funnel of stress, then adding a heavy, hard exercise program might not be the best thing. You might need something very simple and easy that just kind of wakes your body up and moves you around and doesn't stimulate the wrong hormones in your body. Poor posture. Lots of people sit at computer desks, computers all day long, and posture just deteriorates. And when you have poor posture, blood flow is inhibited, nerve flow is inhibited, and it's a chronic stressor on your body. Spinal pathology, if you have a disc problem, something like that, that's a chronic stressor. So if you haven't taken steps to address something like that, then that's a stress that keeps that funnel full. Orthopedic injuries, hip injuries, knee injuries, all these things are physical stressors. And bad ones are the ones that are limiting you from finding that balance. Chemical stressors, you've got different imbalances in your body due to the bad food, due to all the things that we've put in our body and our environment that can create chemical imbalances. You might have a genetic chemical imbalance, neurotransmitter imbalances, that's brain chemicals, which can contribute to some of the mental, emotional stressors, which, remember I talked about the web, the spider web, well, that can be related to your diet. So it's all interconnected. You know, excessive amounts of synthetic drugs, pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, all these things that are in commercial foods, while it might be only in such and such parts per million in the food, you contribute it to your body each time, and it's a stress on your system. Nutritional stress. Good quality organic food is a good stress on your body. When you eat food, it does have a stress effect. There is an oxidation that happens inside of you, which is a stress, but it's providing you with good nutrition. But there's bad nutritional stress, and that's the bad food. That's the processed stuff. That's the food additives, the food preservatives that are just foreign to your body's system. It's not something that it's designed. It can handle it to a certain degree, but your liver eventually is going to get overloaded. Mineral deficiencies. Most commercial food is probably about 30% less in terms of mineral content than what you'll find in good quality organic produce or animal meat. Electromagnetic stress. So this TV and computer and the electrical stuff in the walls, that all puts off a field, electromagnetic field. And our bodies feel it. if you've ever been in your house and the electricity or power went out, while it may be frustrating, there's a certain sense of calmness that you can feel in your body, and that's because those electromagnetic fields are gone at that point. If you go flying on an airplane, there's electromagnetic fields when you fly on an airplane. So if you're flying on an airplane a lot, then that's a stress on all the cells in your body, and their function is changed or at least affected in some way by electromagnetic fields. So something to think about with that is, where's your bed position in your bedroom? What do you have nearby? Is there a TV right by? Is there a computer? Are you right near an outlet? Is your house under power lines or nearby power lines? All these things are stressors to your body. So it's things to consider. Spiritual stress is probably one of the biggest ones. Having a purpose in your life, a reason for being, a purpose, a mission, a calling, whatever you want it to be, having that gives you energy, but not having it is really makes it hard for you to be happy and healthy. So that's really important, is figuring out what's your purpose in life. Why are you here, and what is it that you want to do while you're here? You know, and not laughing, not playing, all these different things. If you don't have it in your life, then it's a chronic stressor. Not even when you may not think about, but it's there. And your physiology, your body feels it. So there's a hormonal effect to not feeling like you have a purpose in your life. And that can affect your hormones, that can affect your ability to lose weight. So that's something also to consider. So let's go back to that story, and I'll give you a couple. This is where I start giving you some pointers and some tips. So the not falling asleep until midnight and watching TV before you go to bed, or being on the computer. The TV and the computer actually cycle at about 120 cycles per second with the light, frequency of light. Your brain, your eyes, your skin all take that in and send a message to your body that there's sunlight. And when your body reads sunlight, the level of cortisol, which is your stress hormone, which is normally what wakes you up in the morning, that goes up. And this is at night when it should be down. So it suppresses your ability to repair and heal and fall asleep by sitting in front of a TV or sitting in front of a computer. So what I recommend to people is about 8:30 or 9, at the very least, turn all the lights down in your